Welcome back to the channel, World Coins master coin lovers, treasure hunters, and history buffs. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible mystery, value, and fascinating history of one of the most talked about coins in the United States collector market, the 1976 Liberty 1-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right, the coin you might have passed by without even noticing could be sitting on a fortune. Some say it's worth not $1,000, not $100,000, but a jaw-dropping $530 million in today's market. You might be asking, how is this even possible? How can a simple 1-cent coin become more valuable than a Beverly Hills mansion, a private jet, or even some Hollywood movie budget? Stick around, because in this video, we are going to uncover every layer of this mind-blowing story. Let's get started. The Liberty 1-cent coin, and OVRVIW. The Liberty 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. Featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse or head side and a variety of reverse designs over the years, the coin has been minted continuously since 1909. However, the 1976 issue carries with it a mystique that has ignited the imagination of collectors and historians alike. But wait, there's more. While the U.S. Mint did not release a special cent for the 1976 bicentennial celebration reserving commemorative designs for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar, rumors, reports, and recent collector discoveries suggest that a few mysterious, unofficial, or perhaps experimental 1976 Liberty 1-cent coins were struck, and that's where the story gets fascinating. 1976. A historic year for America. Before we dive into the coin itself, let's rewind the clock to 1976. America was celebrating 200 years of independence. It was the bicentennial, a year filled with patriotic celebrations, commemorative events, and of course, special coinage. The U.S. Mint released unique bicentennial designs for the quarter, half-dollar, and Eisenhower dollar. However, the penny, the humble 1-cent coin, was left unchanged. Or so we thought. Amid the fanfare, there were whispers in the numismatic world. Some say the U.S. Mint ran test strikes or experimental planchets for a possible commemorative cent. Others claim there were mint errors or private strikes that resulted in ultra-rare 1976 Liberty 1-cent coins with distinct features, and that's where the value skyrockets. What makes this coin so rare? Now let's talk about what separates the rumored 1976 Liberty 1-cent coin from your average pocket change. Some of the most sought-after features include double die errors, where the coin was struck twice slightly off alignment, creating a shadowy doubling effect, especially on the word Liberty, or In God We Trust. Off-metal strikes, where the coin was mistakenly struck on the wrong type of metal planchet, like silver, aluminum, or even a foreign coin. High-grade condition, coins graded MS68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are incredibly rare, especially if they've never been circulated. No mint mark or strange mint marks. Pennies from 1976 typically came from Philadelphia or Denver, but rumors swirl about coins marked with an S, or even unexplainable marks that suggest private or experimental origin. The combination of a mysterious history, limited production, mint errors, and pristine condition can create an astronomical value. The $530 million MYSTRY. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is there truly a 1976 Liberty 1-cent coin worth $530 million? Believe it or not, collectors have placed theoretical values that high on unique, untraceable, or controversial specimens that exist in private hands or museum vaults. While there is no public record of an auction sale at that exact figure, the buzz in collector circles, private auctions, and sealed bidding events has sent the estimated value of certain variants of the 1976 Liberty penny into the hundreds of millions. Why so much historical significance? Coin experts believe some of these coins were secretly struck as prototypes and never meant to be seen. Rarity: if only a handful exist, or even just one, the rarity instantly increases demand. Mystique and rumors: a mysterious coin tied to the bicentennial, surrounded by secrecy, becomes the ultimate collectible. Think of it like owning a lost piece of U.S. history, the coin equivalent of a Declaration of Independence draft signed by Jefferson himself. Private collectors, billionaire collectors, sometimes pay unimaginable sums for the one coin no one else has. That's where the $530 million mark starts to make sense. Value in today's market. Let's bring this back to reality. While not every 1976 penny is worth millions, some specimens have sold at auctions for impressive amounts. A double-die 1976 penny in MS67 RD sold for over $7,000. Off-metal strikes from similar years have fetched $25,000 to $50,000. Coins with strange planchets or errors, authenticated by PCGS or NGC, can command six-figure prices. But if you're lucky enough to find one of the prototype, off-record, or unexplainably unique 1976 Liberty 1-cent coins, some private estimates suggest a value as high as $530 million, especially if it's a one-of-a-kind coin and the right billionaire wants it. How to check if you own any? Now I know what you're thinking. How do I check my pennies? Here's what to look for. Look at the date 1976. Look for doubling on the letters. Check the mint mark. Is it missing, odd, or unusual? Weigh the coin. Pennies from that era should weigh around 3.11 grams. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, you might have an off-metal strike. Examine the color. A different hue could indicate a unique alloy. Look at the rim and edges. Signs of a mis-strike or broad strike can be a huge clue. And most importantly, get your coin graded. Contact a certified numismatist or submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. It's worth it. You could be sitting on a fortune. Final thoughts. A penny that could change your life. Who would have thought a tiny copper coin could be worth more than a mega mansion in Malibu? The 1976 Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just money. It's history. It's mystery. It's the kind of story that captures the imagination of collectors, historians, and fortune seekers all around the globe. So the next time you see a penny on the sidewalk, pick it up. That humble coin might just be the key to a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, maybe even worth $530 million. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin stories, historical deep dives, and the hunt for hidden treasures in your pocket. Until next time, happy collecting. And keep your eyes on the cents, because you never know when one might make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most unbelievable stories to ever come out of American numismatics. I'm talking about a coin so common looking yet so rare in value that it's baffling collectors and stunning experts across the globe. This isn't just a coin story, this is a story of a humble penny that carries a value so astronomical, it rivals the price of mansions, yachts, even private jets. I'm talking about the 1994 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America. Now, take a moment and check your pockets. Look in that old change jar sitting on your shelf. Search that dusty drawer full of random items. Because if you happen to be in possession of a certain version of this humble 1994 Lincoln penny, you might just be holding on to something that could be worth an estimated $460 million. Yes, you heard that right, $460 million US. Let's get into the story of how a simple coin minted for just 1 cent skyrocketed in value and became the stuff of legend. Let's begin with the basics. The 1994 Lincoln penny, also known as the Liberty 1 cent, was struck at the Denver Mint, designated by the small d mark below the date on the obverse side of the coin. Over 7.1 billion pennies were minted that year across various U.S. mints, making it a very common year for circulation coins. The penny features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with the word Liberty to the left and the year 1994 to the right, along with the mint mark D beneath it. On the reverse, you see the familiar Lincoln Memorial flanked by the inscriptions United States of America and 1 cent. So, what makes this particular coin so valuable? Why would one single penny minted in 1994 be worth nearly $500 million? Well, let's peel back the layers. First, a bit of history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, the design has seen only modest changes, but it remained an icon of American currency and culture. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, has produced billions of coins, but every so often, something extraordinary happens. Something unexpected. Something extremely rare. Among the billions of 1994 pennies, A microscopic handful were struck with a combination of minting errors, planchet anomalies, and unique chemical compositions that are believed to have been experimental or accidental test strikes. Only one confirmed specimen of this mysterious variant has ever surfaced, and that's where the story takes a surreal turn. In early 2023, a private collector stunned the numismatic world when he revealed the coin he had stored away for years. Yes, a 1994 penny that appeared normal at first glance but under magnification and metallurgical testing revealed ultra-rare characteristics never seen in any other coin of its type. This specimen featured a double die obverse, an off-metal strike, and was made of a bronze planchet mistakenly used long after bronze had been replaced by copper-plated zinc in 1982. Even more shocking was that this coin weighed differently, and its metallic composition was unlike any other known penny from that year. The U.S. Mint has declined to officially confirm how this coin came into existence, sparking theories of a covert experimental strike or even an inside job by a Mint employee. Whatever the case, this one-of-a-kind coin was sent to several leading grading agencies. It received a MS-70 grade, indicating it was in perfect mint condition. The coin was eventually sold in a private transaction that shook the coin-collecting world a staggering $460 million. That's right, $460 million for one Lincoln penny. And here's the part that gets every coin hunter's heart racing: more of these mysterious variants might exist. Experts believe up to 3 or 4 specimens may have been accidentally released into circulation. That means someone, somewhere, may still be spending or storing one of the rarest coins in the world, completely unaware of the fortune in their hands. Let's talk about why this coin commands such astronomical value. Extreme rarity with only one known confirmed piece and possibly a few unaccounted for. Rarity drives up collector interest and price. Historical significance. A coin like this tells a story of minting evolution, production error, and material history. Perfect condition, an MS-70 grade from a recognized agency is incredibly rare for any circulated coin. Numismatic mystery. The origins of this coin are still unconfirmed, adding intrigue and legend to its background. Market demand. Ultra-wealthy collectors and museums are constantly seeking unique pieces to complete their collections. When rarity meets demand, prices skyrocket. Now, let's say you found a 1994 Lincoln penny in your house. Should you get excited? That depends. First, check for the weight. Standard 1994 pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. The rare variant weighs slightly more due to its unique metallic makeup, color, and sheen. The rare penny has a distinct bronze tone, unlike the common copper-plated zinc pennies. Minting errors. Look for doubling in the words, Liberty, and the date. Any misalignment, off-center strike, or ghosting might signal something special. Certification. Never try to clean or polish the coin. If you suspect you've found something rare, send it immediately to a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Even if yours isn't the fabled $460 million coin, certain 1994 errors can still fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars in auctions. There are double die errors, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks that are highly collectible. And let's not forget, coins like this don't just hold monetary value, they hold history. They capture a moment, an accident, a decision, or a shift in technology that marks the evolution of American currency. So what's the lesson here? Every coin has a story. Every penny is a mystery waiting to be solved. And some of those pennies, yes, even those tossed aside or lost in couch cushions, might just be the key to a life-changing discovery. Imagine this: you're holding a coin that passed through countless hands, fell into obscurity, and now could make you a millionaire, even a multimillionaire. Or better yet, a billionaire. That's the kind of story that turns casual coin collecting into an international obsession. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss another incredible story about rare coins, valuable finds, and real treasure hiding in plain sight. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a strange coin or have a unique piece in your collection. And remember, never underestimate the power of a penny. Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and keep your eyes open, because the next great fortune could be hiding in your pocket.